The next asset we'll go over is called the app asset. If your business has an app, then this is a must-have. It allows you to promote your app from the search results alongside your search ad. This increases your app's visibility and gives users the option to download the app directly from the ad. Otherwise, they might have to browse through the website or search for it on the App Store, creating additional barriers for them to download. This one-click option will significantly increase your app downloads for your campaigns. Though don't worry, the user is still able to click through to the website to find out more information than just giving both options. Now to set this up, click the plus icon, then click App. Under App Assets, select what level of the account you want to apply it to. Usually there's only ever one app per business, so you can apply it to an account level, then it applies to every campaign and ad group you create. Though don't worry, you can change this at any time if your strategy changes or you don't want to promote it for certain campaigns. Then select which mobile device your app is on, either iOS or Android. If your app is on both, then you need to set up a new asset per operating device. Now for the next section, we'll show you how to link up your app with your Google Ads account later on. Though once it's all linked here, you can just type into the search bar your app name to find it, and then you can just select it. Under the link text option, you'll also have 25 characters to write what will appear alongside your asset. We recommend using this section to write a call to action. You can put a schedule for when the app assets you'd like them to show, though we don't recommend this. We'll now go on to the price assets. Price assets allow you to promote prices of your products or services along with a short description. These take up a lot of room on the screen, and if your offer is attractive enough, it can deliver strong results. Now, when to use these? So if you're advertising a business that sells products, then it might be worth trying. Some example scenarios could be if your products or services are cheaper than your competitors, then you can easily display that through this asset and get good engagement. Maybe your price point is similar to your competitors, though you offer a free service to complement the sale, such as a first month free on a gym membership. Then you could easily advertise that through this asset. And lastly, maybe you're advertising a particular service with different tiers. This is a really good use case and can provide very good results for businesses that do offer it. Now, the setup. So these assets will show for all the keywords within either the ad group or the campaign. If they are only specific to the keywords in that select ad group, then select Add to Ad Group. If you want them to appear for all your keywords in your campaigns, then select Add to Campaign. Then select your language. Then under Types, go to the drop-down and select the type of the service that you're offering. If your exact type isn't here, then just select the closest one. Pick your currency. And then select the most appropriate price qualifier. So, price qualifier allows you to describe the price of your items. If you want to say your price is fixed, then just leave no qualifier. Though, if you want your price to read from dollar amount, then select from. And if you want your price to read up to dollar amount, then select up to, and so on. In the header, you write the new product or service that you are offering. In the money field, enter the price that you're wanting to display. Now, under units, I would select the unit that the price is relating to. If you're selling a product, then it's most likely no units. Though if you're selling a gym membership, then it might be per month or week, depending on the one they sign up with. Then enter a description that explains the service in more detail, or use it as an opportunity to give the user an offer to entice them. And then for the final URL, I would put the URL you want them to land on if they do click this asset. Now the mobile final URL here is optional and only needed if you have a different website for mobile, though this is rarely used. And then go repeat the above steps for how many products or services you're wanting to display here. We'll now move on to promotion assets. If you're running a promotion, then you can use this promotion asset to easily and effectively display your offers. Instead of having to edit all of your ads, this asset enables you to display and edit your sales and promotions very easily. Click the plus option and then click promotion. Click either ad group or campaign depending on your targeting. If, for instance, it's a site-wide sale, then you can click add to campaign. Though, if there's only a sale for products in that ad group, then click add to ad group. From the next drop-down, select the type of occasion that the sale is for. If it's not for anything here, then you can select none. Then select the language you want to use and the currency. So from the promotion type section, here's where you can select how you want the discount to read. If you select monetary discount and you put in $30, it would read $30 off. Or if you select up to monetary discount, it would read up to $30 off. If you selected percentage discount and input 30%, in the next section it would say 30% discount. Type in the item line the product or group of products that this discount refers to. And again, the final URL is just the landing page that you would like visitors to land on if they click on this asset. Promotion details. So this is where you include how they're eligible to get the promotion. Is it on orders over a certain price, or do they have to use a code at checkout? Either way, you can include this information here. So if your promotion runs for a fixed duration of time, then you're also able to put a start and end date. This will also create a countdown to create on the ad to help create urgency. So we do recommend you set an end date if you know there is one. And then you're done. Next, we'll go on to lead form assets. Google also offers lead form assets that help you capture and generate leads from potential customers. Message leads can replace call assets as they won't show at the same time. Call assets usually generate some of the highest quality leads, so we recommend you shouldn't use lead forms if they're not necessary. Now, we won't go into too much information here as the requirements to use lead form assets are a minimum of a $50,000 spend in Google Ads. We can come back to this if you get to that stage, though regardless, call assets are such a good tool that this isn't much of a loss. We'll next go on to location assets. If you want to get more customers to visit your physical business, then location assets are one of the best ways of doing so. Once set up, you can easily show important information to customers depending on their searching behavior, such as directions or contact information. To use location assets, you must have a Google My Business set up. All businesses that are a brick and mortar that want to get promoted should have one set up, as they create a pathway for customers to easily find you on Google. If the business you're advertising doesn't have one set up, we'll include in the resources where to go to create one. To set up location assets, you do so by linking your Google My Business with your Google Ads account. To link them, go to the Assets section, then click plus, then Location Asset. If you have access to your Google My Business with the email that you are using, then you'll be able to select the account from the drop-down. If you don't have access to that Google My Business, then figure out which email address does and request access to it. Once you have it, you can then follow these steps again and link the accounts. So for a bit of context, ads with location assets typically see a click-through rate increase of over 10%. And once enabled, you'll start being able to track if customers visit your store in the conversion section of the dashboard. We'll explain this in more detail later on. Though if you don't have a physical location, or you don't want people to know where your business is located, then this asset isn't necessary. Now, one final tip before we move on is that once you've set up the assets in one campaign, when you go to create assets in other campaigns, you can select Use Existing and select from the list of already created assets. This will help speed up your campaign builds.